New this morning, another restaurant in downtown Denver is closing. Benzina shared this post on social media saying they're closing in March after 4 years. The owner cited rising costs of food, rent, taxes, and labor, and says something needs to change for small restaurants like his to survive. Now, this is something that we have been seeing in the past several months, with several businesses in Denver either closing or deciding to move out of the area. But this morning, lawmakers are hoping a new bill will help. And Denver 7's Sam Pena is joining us right now to talk more about this. Sam, this bill focuses specifically on wages.
Yeah, that's right. Good morning, Nicole, Natalie. This is a tip offset bill. It makes it so that Colorado restaurant owners only have to pay out a portion of tipped workers' paychecks, with tips making up the difference. This is something that many Colorado restaurants are in favor of. They claim that it's a solution to wage problems, which they say have caused many of them to close across Denver and Colorado as a whole. Now, let's talk a little bit about that issue. The bill was introduced after a decline in restaurants statewide and here particularly in Denver. The Department of Excise and Licenses said that Denver has lost 22% of its local restaurants in just the past 3 years, going from 2,166 licensed restaurants to only 1,693 by the end of 2024. Now, the bill applies to local governments with a minimum wage that exceeds the state's minimum wage. Dolores Tronco, the owner of the Greenwich on Larimer, is one of the main proponents of the new legislation. Tronco opened up the Greenwich here in Denver after the pandemic forced the closure of her restaurant in New York City, which had been running for just 96 days. She worries that without state help, her business may be in trouble again.
We employ 34 people here full time. And if we close our doors, that's 34 people that no longer have income for themselves, for their families. Many of our employees have children, and that's very sobering to me. I think it's time to take a look at how we can bring everyone along together and allow Denver to continue to have a thriving restaurant and business community.
And the bill isn't without detractors. The Colorado Center on Law and Policy argues that the bill has a narrow scope, since only Boulder County, Denver, and Edgewater would be impacted by this. Those are the only jurisdictions that have a minimum wage higher than the state. They also argue that it could significantly reduce server wages.
Over time, that will, compound and really, result in reduced wages for restaurant workers, anywhere between $3,000 and, even higher, depending on how many hours the restaurant worker works.
The Colorado Restaurant Association has also come out in favor of this bill. Nicole, Natalie, they told me yesterday that they believe this will help increase wages for those backline workers.
All right, it'll be interesting to see where this one goes. Thank you, Sam.
Yeah, and there's a new push in Boulder to make part of West Pearl Street pedestrian only once again. The stretch between 9th and 11th Street was closed to cars from 2020 through 2022. Now, a group called Pearl for You is launching a petition to bring that back.
We want to produce a space that really is symbolic of Boulder's values, including being an environmentally aware place.
It triggers out a lot of those emotions of what's going to happen to our business, what's going to happen to our community, why are we looking at this again?
Now, some business owners, like the one you just heard from right there, are not on board, saying people rely on cars and buses to get downtown. The petition needs at least 3,400 signatures from Boulder voters. There's a similar conversation happening right now in Denver's Rhino neighborhood. Part of Larimer Street just reopened to traffic earlier this month, and for the first time since 2020, Rhino's Business Improvement District let the closure permit expire. Business owners there are split on whether making the street pedestrian only was actually beneficial, but some want to go back to the car-free street in the future.